Graham, the A banana phone is extant and ringing?
New banana, who dis? Oh, hey, hi! You've got some free time and you're going to be visiting town? And you want to come on Loading Ready Live? Oh, Sorry, one sec. Molly, I'm on the phone. Can you stop making that noise?
Sure.
That sounds awesome, but we actually already have some guests in town this week. Yeah. Next time, Barack, for sure. All right, cheers. Hello. Welcome to the show. We're very excited here at Loading Ready Run because we're always trying to improve our technology and bring you the best productions we possibly can. And we have some guests in from out of town who had with them a quadcopter camera drone. And so we decided, well, we need to take advantage of this and use this to film some crap shots. And we figured rather than wait for them to go up, we'd show them to you right now. So, because they're not, I'm going to level with you in advance. They're not 100% where we want them to be. See if you can spot what's up. Let's take a look at the first crap shot right now. Right? It's good, very funny, obviously, but we're not used to the new drone and how wide of a shot it gets. And as you can see our shoes. We're wearing our shoes in that one. But otherwise, great. So, maybe we can salvage that in post somehow. I don't know, it shoots in 4K, so maybe we can just crop in. Who knows? The second one, let's check that out. Right? Again, a classic. I'm a big fan of the Dave Spokesman character as well. A little backlit. The dynamic range on the camera, it wasn't like outstanding, so it's not really where where we're looking for it. The third one though, you're gonna love this. Check this one out. Heartbreaking because we do have we try to have the highest quality standards that we can for all of our productions, and in that one, if you listen carefully, you could just hear a truck backing up, and it's really disappointing. But we did find another good use for our new drone friend, and yeah, I don't know how well this is going to go, but. Boy, it's really excited. Sure. Hit that theme song. Terrific. Okay, we're live and something's gonna happen.
From near and far, young and old, people of every shape, ability, and gender, welcome to Loading Ready Live. Coming up today, Beej tests the limits of his caloric capacity in Beej Eats the Whole Thing. Corey, Ian, and Cameron answer some mildly pressing questions on AskLRR. Fashion hits highs and lows, but mostly lows on Project Subocean. We use our musical skills to hold an extremely rehearsed and really very good and professional benefit concert. And we're joined with special guests Molly Lewis and Ben Soileau. All this and more coming up right now on Loading Ready Live.
Okay, that was exciting and terrifying. Welcome to Loading Ready Live, everybody. As we mentioned, we have special guests here today. We have Molly Lewis and Ben Soileau, who are here to help us out with a variety of fun things. But first things first, let us go to the Bill Watt Memorial Food Zone for Beej Eats the Whole Thing.
Can we cut the drone? Yeah, that's good. That's
Okay, that works better.
Hi.
I'm starving.
Oh,
Also
I,
amazing.
Did you have any lunch?
No.
I have good news and bad news for you.
Oh yeah, good news and bad news.
Because the thing we have for you to eat is designed exactly for you to eat when you are starving.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
it's
It
great.
is the whole thing.
Now, for those who haven't seen Beej Eats the Whole Thing,
It's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
what's the one ground rule?
Well,
Two
okay.
ground
ground
rules.
rules.
Yeah, it has
Three.
to be.
What are the rules?
The
Beej?
rules are it has to be edible.
Human food.
So no dog food,
Yeah.
no like bag of nails.
That's kind of the thing. It has to be under 1,500 calories.
Okay.
And I have amended it on occasion to under 1,200, but we're gonna just go with this.
It got written down as 1,500 somewhere, so we're holding him to it.
Kind of that. There was a third thing, and I've never actually. Oh yeah, and it can't be anything I'm allergic to, I guess, or I don't know if
Right.
I'm allergic to food. I just.
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah, I'm lactose intolerant on occasion.
All right.
When I
Are we
feel
ready?
like it. What on earth are we gonna?
Da 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 da.
It's emergency rations.
Perfect.
Slightly expired emergency.
Oh no!
No, 5-year shelf life. These are May Day emergency food rations. This it's divided into 6. The entirety is 2,400 calories.
Oh!
So you don't have to eat.
But it's 400 per.
So I
So you
have
eat
to
two?
eat 3.
It's high in all recommended vitamins. Has a 5-year shelf life and is non-thirst provoking.
I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, exactly. It can withstand temperatures of -6 Celsius
That's fine. Never gets that cold here.
to -65 Celsius.
It really never gets
I don't know what happens if it's above 6, like it is now.
Yeah.
Absolutely no cholesterol or tropical oils.
Oh, they would go rancid. That's probably why.
U.S. Coast Guard approved.
Well, if you can't trust the U.S. Coast Guard for your food,
May I
who
open
can
this
you
for
trust?
Please, yes.
Yeah, I don't have a. Is there supposed to? Does it come with a tool?
There's
that I have to-
I think the other end is the.
Is it like a zipper? I'm supposed to be able to use this as socks later.
Where did this come from? I think Ian brought it in.
It seems like a thing Ian would have.
Yep.
I know you have emergency rations.
I
at
do.
your
I have
house,
these
yeah.
exact ones, so I'm actually kind of curious to taste them.
Get your own food. I hope it's just a bunch of wafer cookies. It's a brick.
Wow, that is just a brick. This looks like particle board.
It does not smell the way I anticipated.
It has spots on it too.
What does it smell like?
Is that normal?
Whoa. Smell that.
It's like apple ass.
It does smell like apple ass.
Yeah.
Oh.
It smells like apple ass.
Bon appetit.
Well,
Yeah. Do you want a chisel or something?
I can get you a knife.
Or a
How
saw?
expired is expired? Expiration date May of 2016. Yeah, all right. Let's give her a shot.
Give her.
I don't know what it means when something expires.
Yeah.
Generally,
well,
I'm-
So do you want to? You could do it in half and just have a column.
I could just start at one end and just kind of feed it all the way
I mean,
down.
you won't be hungry after this.
No,
There's
I
that.
won't. We do have a. Yeah, I don't have to worry about
it is nutritionally complete food.
what on earth.
I think use the serrations.
I have to touch it with my hands.
You're gonna
I mean,
touch
you
it with
gotta
your
touch it
mouth
with
in
your
a
mouth,
second.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Jesus
What?
Christ.
Hey, Opa!
Well, that's what was gonna happen.
Ian wants to know if we would like the jigsaw.
No, that's probably not a bad
Use your
Okay.
skill saw to cut it open. I'll try the little bit of an innard first.
That's a bad idea. You should just give her. You should just go for it.
That's innocuous. Let's try.
I feel like this is going to be one of those things that's like it doesn't taste unpleasant. It's just sort of, a challenge, like physically.
Oh, well, I have words.
You have words. You have some thoughts on the
Do
taste.
you need some water?
Does it taste like apple ass?
That's non-thirst
Provoking.
Provoking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's like eating, a cinnamon challenge?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's like eating a brick of the cinnamon challenge.
Is there a recommended way to eat these? I feel like it's this.
Mm.
Let me see.
I think you just bust it up and
Take a
have
shot.
at it.
Get hunkered down in your fallout shelter.
It
From
didn't.
Bethesda.
It didn't leave any residue behind on the inside. There are no instructions.
I think it's assumed that you know how to consume food.
Each 18-ounce packet contains 6 400-calorie food bars, providing a total of 2,400 calories. The recommended consumption is 2 bars per person per day.
Were these once separate?
No.
No, it's just it's
You just-
Let's
that's how
divide
they're
it up.
You
cordoned
just
off.
axe
Yeah.
them apart.
Holy shit.
I'm
There's no other instruction?
No,
That's just a description.
just pack it away.
Anything en français or en espagnol?
No, only it's in English and in French,
Oh, okay.
even though it's U.S. Coast Guard
Coast Guard.
approved.
This tastes like material.
It sure does. Well, the thing is as you chew it, it's like somebody took peanut butter,
Yeah.
sucked out all the oil,
Mm-hmm.
okay,
Added apple.
and then they ground apple into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is like peanut butter with no moisture and no peanut taste.
Mm-hmm.
That exact texture. Somehow held in suspension.
So here's something interesting.
Oh God.
I can't find apple listed anywhere on the
That's worrisome.
ingredients.
I was hoping that by interesting you
what's
meant
in it?
encouraging.
You know what the first ingredient is?
What?
Flour.
Okay.
I got there.
Bleached enriched flour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Palm oil, sugar, corn syrup, soy flour, corn starch, calcium propionate, natural and artificial flavors. There it is.
Yeah.
Ascorbic acid, and then just a whole bunch of vitamins.
It's shocking that for no peanut, like this is probably the soy I'm tasting then.
Yeah,
I'm hard on soy.
Heads up, contains soy.
I hope I don't have a soy allergy.
We're gonna find out in a real hurry. If you start exhibiting these spots,
Yeah. I really wish I knew why those spots were there. Oh God.
they're for flavor.
That is going to save me some time, actually.
Yeah,
If
so
you
I'll-
saw off a chunk.
I am good at sawing things.
It's just really difficult.
Yeah.
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 It's funny because like Beej, the whole thing was supposed to be let's give Beej something he has to eat that he'll have a hard time eating. Like,
From a
Unpleasant.
perspective of being gross.
yeah, this isn't gross. This is just tedious.
Are you
Yeah,
Are you sure you don't want water?
we thought it might be interesting to switch it up to something tedious.
I'm worried that if I put water into my body, that this will swell up and create some sort of plug.
At which stage in the process?
It's just like when it. I hope when it kind of all passes through the whatever is that I don't have a soy butt plug.
You will now.
I should have
think
said
the
vegan.
I think the concern is that it's going to
Hey!
look very similar on the other end.
Man, I would love some water.
All right.
Non-thirst provoking.
God,
my
the
ass.
first bite every time is the worst.
Really?
Yeah, and once you homogenize
No,
it,
that's not clean,
it'll
Ian.
actually work a little bit easier.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay.
I can rinse it off.
Yes, please do. Which
Well,
way are the blades facing?
It's reversed.
Why is it reversed?
That's a reversed edge sword. Like Himura Kenshin.
See, I knew you were a fucking weeb, but this is ridiculous. Here, I'll reverse it.
I feel like this segment will be over by the time you get this all.
No,
you're pretty quick
So
with this.
so
okay.
chewing it is fine, but the actual just biting it is a problem.
Well, yeah, because it gets on your tongue.
Gets in your tongue.
No, on your tongue.
Okay.
It touches your tongue.
Yeah.
And like
food does that.
I feel like because all the flavor is what these little spots are. I'm gonna assume, and it all just gets on there immediately, and it's like
Oh yeah, this is way better.
that seems. Watch your thumb, dude.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I'm watching.
Do you want to
You want some iPro?
Should we get you should we get you like a workbench?
Oh, that's cool.
That's what we need. Is we need
Yeah,
one of those shitty Black & Decker
I'll go
workbenches.
vertically.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's like cutting cheese. Really hard cheese. I can chew it for a while, and it's like yeah, you eat this every day. I went, don't, but it's what I can convince myself that I do.
Hey! Actually, wait a minute.
Oh, okay.
Just break.
Well, now I feel stupid
Yeah.
because I could have done this the whole time.
Just fall apart. We should have gingerbreaded this shit. Oh God!
I'm so sorry.
I don't get it.
How's the shot?
It's not right.
It doesn't make sense to you?
No, because as I chew it, it turns into something that's actually like. Do you want to try some?
Yeah, right. I'll have some of this piece.
It's not a Jenga tower. That part looks discolored on one end.
It might be from the
Probably from the
hacksaw.
saw.
Probably from the saw.
I'll eat it from over here.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
It does.
It has a disquieting apple scent.
It smells like an old Nutrigrain bar.
Yeah,
The
well-
kind that's like some sort of oaty thing around like the center fruit plug.
No, it's like fruit leather.
Yeah.
It's very mealy.
It's not
And not-
pleasant. And then as your saliva kicks in, it's like, oh wait, don't worry, you'll be okay.
That's not that encouraging.
No.
This actually tastes better than I would expect of like emergency rations.
Yeah. I mean, now that I know, I will probably go buy one for my house because we do live in earthquake region.
I felt so smart when I finished my earthquake kit. We had that little rumbler.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, boy.
I sleep through those. Yeah. I'll wake up dead one day. I'm still on my first brick.
That's unfortunate.
Oh God, I got 2 more of these to do.
I think I like it.
Really?
Really.
Strong stance.
All
okay.
right.
What's to say about my cooking?
Sorry, you didn't hear Kathleen from off camera say, "What does it say about my cooking?" Everything you make is delicious. That has no bearing on this. You want to try some, Kathleen? Are you in shot? Here, have a seat.
Oh God.
Oh, what?
Oh God.
Is it fighting
Have you
back?
discovered
No.
a new...
If you take a drink of it,
Yeah.
right?
It smells like apple ass.
If you take a drink of it, it washes away all the flavor, and you're left with soy.
Wow.
It's
That's...
So don't do it. So rinse your mouth out when you're done. But
I really don't believe the thirst-provoking part of this.
it's the apple part that every time I get a whiff of it, because it's like slightly fake apple, but I know it's not.
It's real fake
It's just
apple.
natural flavors, not artificial flavors, right? It's
Bleached and rich flour.
Yeah, we went through the whole
Palm
thing.
oil, sugar, corn syrup. That's quite sweet.
Yeah. Well, relatively. It's not like eating a fucking cake.
I find it sweet, but I don't eat a lot of sugar.
No, I eat a lot of sugar. You can tell from the size of me. I'll have another one of these.
Oh, all the moisture in my mouth is going away.
It's like, just gnaw on this thing. And every so often the apple hits back. And it's like, you gotta remember I'm here. And I'm like, I'm trying not to forget you, dude. I want you to stay front and center of my mind.
You know, it's not bad.
It's not bad.
I think that it's probably functioning as intended.
But it tastes like it's gone off. Like, this is the thing, that apple keeps hitting me. It's like, I'm here, and I'm like, you can fuck right off, actually, because you taste like you're making it taste bad. Like, you've gone bad.
I mean, strictly speaking,
I
it
don't
has.
see apple anywhere on this.
No,
Well,
that's not apple.
artificial flavors.
There's natural and artificial flavors.
That's where it is.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is it better than your last Eats the Whole Thing meal?
Oh, this is...
Comparative it.
Oh,
Yeah,
not bad.
this, I could sit here and probably eat the next 2 squares, no problem. I might feel really heavy later, but I could not do that cheese was oatmeal thing. Like, I got halfway through that and was like,
Right,
I need to stop. Like, I will sit here and finish it if I have to, but I need to stop.
Well, this is not called Beej Eats some of the whole thing. It's called Beej Eats the whole thing, so...
Oh,
So,
dear.
I'll be here for the rest of
No,
the night.
but you know what? Graham and I helped you out with this one.
Oh, thank you. That's a good point. I have to pick 3, so I'll pick the 3 smallest cubes.
That's wise.
Lovely.
There you go.
Ugh.
I don't know if there's more left in this bit. If you want to cut away to anything else other than me,
I was going to say we may just have to check
Check
a word
Check
on it.
in intermittently.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. We're gonna throw.
Oh, it was a bad idea.
Wait, rest well in the confidence that Beej will continue to eat the whole thing. And in the meantime, you can check out this Feed Dump Extra Push.
Extra push, extra push.
An overweight raccoon has fallen thanks to a weak tree branch in Ontario. In a video shot by Giancarlo Dare.
That's some front page Globe and Mail shit you got there. I would even fave that video.
Seriously, that's the kind of weak game that shows up in your timeline and you have to go and explain to Grandma that maybe Vine isn't for her.
Vine was a weak tree branch, which is a shame because Vine was actually a moderately strong tree branch.
Vines are tree branches.
Yeah, that was the joke, dude. It's a pun.
What is this weak tree branch nonsense? That raccoon fell victim to two things: holiday overeating and gravity.
And in time, so shall we all. Sick transit, Gloria Cameron. Hello.
Hey, welcome back. That was a good time that we had with the feed dumps.
Yeah, I remember that was having a good dump that week.
I wasn't even there.
Yeah, it was a thorough dumping.
So now it's time for AskLRR, where we have solicited from you new questions that we have not yet answered.
We stuck you in a tiny box and forced you to ask us questions.
And we've gone through them, selected the questions that Paul James likes the questions he likes the best, and have given them to Paul to ask us. So Paul,
yeah, here we are.
What have you got from us from the audience?
Okie dokie. Let's see. First question is, what is the most obscure thing you guys like? And that's from Sun.
Oh. I'll take this.
No, I got one better.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Yeah. I guess a variation of this. Who likes the most obscure thing?
Okay, I like Song of the Shield Wall, and I'm not even from Callantyr.
Damn.
I like my
don't know
mother.
what either of those things are.
I like my mother, and I don't think any of you know her.
That's a very good point. I met her once.
Did you?
She seems like
Yeah,
a
I
nice lady.
Well, I know her first.
It's true. It's true.
Before it was cool.
Before it was cool. I was going to mention that one of my favorite films is a very obscure Bollywood film called Mutu, the Dancing Maharaja.
Oh.
That's
But I don't think anything with Superstar Rajni in it is that obscure.
I mean, yeah, if it's enjoyed,
a superstar.
If it's enjoyed by several million or tens of millions of Indian people,
Yeah.
I don't think that can be. Yeah, that probably.
Yeah,
isn't
it's like
that
bragging
obscure.
about being able to speak Mandarin.
Yeah, you
It's
win.
like there's a couple billion people who can do that.
I think you win this round, Cameron.
You aren't special. Next question.
Alrighty. Next question comes from Metal Lupus, and it says, "What is your favorite board game?"
Does it have to be a real game?
You mean
Are we gaming the system?
Like, can it be like
a game that you just
from,
made
like,
up?
Ian M. Banks, like Master of Games.
Oh, I think.
Yeah. Player of Games. Yeah.
Player of Games. That's,
Yeah,
that's my favorite board game.
Yeah, the game that the what are they called? The Empire in Player of Games.
Starts with an A. It's like as something.
Yeah, because they play a board game that is a model of their society, and they award
power
offices and
resources
leadership based on
how
performance
well
in
you
the
can do
game,
the game.
because the game models their
Azai.
universe. Yeah, the Azai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take Al Moraine then,
Ooh.
from Deep Space Nine.
All right. What is your favorite?
Wait, is that the one they
fictional
get
board game?
transported into in the holodeck?
Move along home.
Oh my god. That was a really bad hour of television.
It was
like
interminable.
where they're hopping along the
Yep.
square. Oh no.
All right.
Oh.
Next question. With so much of your lives broadcast online, do you feel the need to reserve time or space from doing things off the record?
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
this.
especially around Desert Bus.
Well, at this point, very much so, because I now have I've got my day job, which I do during the day and is partially public, and then immediately afterwards I come to the office here to either do a stream or do editing, and yeah, I treasure my few hours of non-sleeping, non-working time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like after Desert Bus or after a PAX or another con, I always try to make time just to spend like a day alone.
I'd become a
talking to anyone.
burrito, and
Yeah.
I shut off all the lights, and
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
lot of people talk about, you know, now that this thing is over, remember that your friends are still around, and you'll have this come down from it. And I'm like, I need the
Nope.
opposite.
Nope.
I need
Dead to me.
you to
Gone.
Go
My
away.
friends are the people I've had to be with
Yeah,
for the past.
and like I habitually overshare on Twitter. I feel like, but that's also like my Tyler Durden self. That's existing somewhere
it's
else.
a persona that, but it's
Yeah.
it's id that you're letting out.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually have a problem too with the way I work, where I can't just enjoy things for myself, or some of the things I would use to unwind. I can't just enjoy it for myself anymore, like a video game.
Right.
The minute I see a video game that I would like to play, my first thought is instantly, oh, is this something that is streamable? Same
Yeah.
goes for home projects. Like
Yeah.
I'm putting together a new computer for a thing, and I was thinking, like, is this something that I need to be streaming?
Yeah,
This
like
is-
I've almost gotten to a point where I want like a second Overwatch or a second Blizzard ID, so I can play Overwatch without.
running into anyone you
Yeah.
know, or feeling the obligation.
Yeah.
Your public Blizzard and your private Blizzard.
Yeah, yeah,
I think I can safely say if it's building a computer, we probably don't need to do that just because we have done that like 4 times already.
And see, that was the thing, Paul, is that, yeah, it was just building a computer, but this is a different, I'm building a server. And so that's something different. And in the
Right.
configuration of a FreeNAS server, maybe that's something that people are interested in. I've done it already, and I'm doing it at home, so you're not going to see it, but...
It is like I've actually been playing. I've been playing Darksiders. I was just like kind of.
Yeah.
It's like I like this game. I saw it for real cheap on Steam sale. But there is that feeling when you're playing it. It's like
I should be
playing it-
working.
or it's like this is just wasted time.
yeah. I could be. Yeah,
If I was streaming this, it would be a thing.
yeah.
But that's also what video games are kind of supposed to be. All right, next question.
Moving on.
If you could change the color of one thing, I suppose that's supposed to be, what thing would it be and what color would you change it to? That is from Canvas Wolfdoll.
I would like to grab this question and like rotate it 30 degrees and say that if I could change one thing about color, it would be the way I perceive color. I had a prof in university who said like, it was telling us apparently you can train your eyes to see polarized light. And he's like, so, you know, it would be really handy if you could train one eye to see polarized light so you could cover it, but the other eye could see into the near IR. That would be
Yeah,
really
that's the
handy.
thing. Which would be the more
Yeah.
useful, the near IR or the near ultraviolet?
Yeah, but like I would like to see, because of the way the optics work, our sky is not actually blue. We perceive
Yeah,
it as blue
yeah, yeah,
because we don't see violet light terribly well, but it's
That's the
it's
thing.
apparently violet, right?
Yep.
And like the sun is not yellow, apparently it's pink, like very faint pink. But that's just the way, you know, it interacts with our atmosphere. So I would like better eyes,
I honestly think...
right? Or at least
More eyes?
less artifact-prone eyes.
A third eye for... I think the near eye might be more useful in just a human situation of being able to say, okay, that is hotter than I expect it to be.
Yeah, or you know, if you were able to expand the
Range in the electromagnetic
yeah,
spectrum that you could
ex-
perceive?
Yeah, would your colors auto adjust? Like, would you see into the IR as just being like red and have everything kind of spread out?
Just be more red?
or
forever?
would your brain generate new colors that didn't exist otherwise? I assume it would just like autocorrect.
I assume
and
it
you
would
would
be-
stretch to fit.
Just seeing the radio bands would make wandering around in urban
Well, yeah,
populace-
as all these
it would
devices
be
start
like
to flicker.
It would be like seeing smog everywhere.
Yeah.
Just seeing this.
Well, yeah, and
this
also like
haze.
yeah,
And then going out to the
seeing in the IR, you would also be able to detect things like atmospheric gases, like carbon dioxide is IR active, right? Methane, so you'd be able to see when people farted.
We changed the color of farts, chat.
Yeah,
I'd also change the color of my car. I wanted it to be white so it could look like a Gundam, and I could put little black things on it. But I had bought it red because that's the only one that was available.
I told you should just make it look like a char.
I know.
All right, so Ian's car to red or to white and farts to a visible color.
Yes.
yeah. I'm not sure if they'd be colored or if they would just be interacting and therefore, you know,
It would be
Would it
colorless.
be kind of like a greeny brown color,
would be a-
or would it
Yeah.
be like a neon pink? You know, like how.
Well,
which way
like
you
again,
wanna
it
do
depends on
Like-
how IR would appear to
Yeah.
your brain.
It would be a color,
I'm
just
not going
as
to
we know
dictate,
it.
Paul. Really, it's not
Okay.
my place.
Okay. I like that was a silly question and turned out to be somewhat interesting of an
real
answer.
reals.
Yeah. there
We
you
have
go.
real desires, Paul.
Yeah,
All right.
I will take your
Speaking-
question and
Speaking of real desires, your last question.
Control of space-time.
invisibility.
Psychokinesis.
Okay, that is the interesting answers to.
Wait, psychodildonics.
All right. Well, we'll see if that answers this question, which is.
Welp.
What would you buy right now with $10? From Josh.
$10.
$10.
I mean, I feel like that might be your various answers might be slightly out of that price range.
I think I need a new notebook.
$10 back when I was a child was an ungodly amount of money.
Yeah.
Back when dollars were invented.
Yeah,
Like,
back in the days of yore.
when you go to the corner store and you'd count out 100 candies
Right.
of these penny candies, $10, like, wow, that's more candy than I can possibly imagine.
Candies were never a penny.
Yeah, the little watermelon slices were, and they'd count them to you one by one into a little cup.
Why?
I remember getting.
Why
like,
does a
the-
human being serve you candy?
I remember like $10 when I was a kid. I would get like one, those styrofoam planes.
Oh
with
yeah,
with the slits
little-
for the wings, and you
yeah.
would put, and
With the
they would
little
have the
I
clear
wrecked
plastic.
so many of those, or
Yeah,
the
and they
little
were
balsa
like-
wood ones. Yeah.
Yeah, they were like $1, I think. But with $10 right now, I would go buy a new notebook.
Yeah, right now
Yeah.
is the key part of this.
Yeah, you
question.
find $10 in your pocket, or do I go out and get like a cappuccino and a croissant?
Or like a jug of saline.
Like, man, yeah, 90,
You know,
That's
just to blow out your
great-
eyes with.
Your greatest desire right
No.
now is a jug of saline.
99% alcohol would be like a 4-pack with which to make my own hair tonic.
Right.
Would be nice. It's something I do. I take the alcohol and I pour in like a vial of bergamot oil, and just use it as a hair and scalp tonic, just for a slight.
He likes to
scent.
feel evaporation on his
Oh,
scalp.
okay, yeah.
Not to grow hair. That's
No.
insanity.
All right. Well,
I would buy the dead leaves of bushes and like crush them and then put them in hot water.
So tea.
Maybe.
I was gonna say that you don't need to spend $10 on dead bush leaves.
Don't you need to ferment them first?
Ooh,
Depends on the
for a nice
type.
pu'er. Yeah, actually, I'd love to try a nice $10 pu'er.
I don't know what that means,
$10
but I'm just going to gloss right over it and move along.
Yeah, where they
Just gonna get on with
they,
my
like,
life.
bury it in the underground for a while and ferment it. And
Just
We'll talk
Just going to
about
move along with my
So
life.
speaking of obscure
Never seen it,
things,
officer.
So,
Nope.
while we're on the topic of things that we're going to put inside of our mouths, let's check back in with Beej over in the Bill Watt Memorial Eatorium for more of Beej Eats the Whole Thing.
That's not how you spell psychodildonics.
So I stepped out of the room during the time we were away, and
He's finished one.
it smells not okay in this room.
Right? You got used to it.
Yeah.
And you left.
Yeah.
And you come back. And we figured out why.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Yeah, en français. Because you go through the whole thing and it's like farine enrichie, shortening vegetal or shortening palma, sucre, syrup, etc. You go through the whole thing. You get to the end. Parfum de pomme à la cannelle.
Apple cinnamon.
Apple cinnamon.
Yeah, that's what the flavor is. It's apple cinnamon.
Natural artificial flavors that they don't list in the English. They're like, well, shit, in the French we have to tell them what it is that we're putting in this.
Well,
And it is apple cinnamon flavor.
it's good we're all bilingual.
Yeah, it says apple cinnamon, like flavoring in the French, but not the English.
The other thing I love about this too is that we get all of the chemical breakdown, like DL alpha tocopherol acetate,
Yeah.
which is vitamin E, right? And we get the breakdown of all those things like electrolytic iron, pyridoxine hydrochloride, riboflavin. In English. In French, they just get vitamin A, B, B6, B12. They don't actually go to the effort of saying what these things were actually in French. I guess they just figure you'll just go look them up in the English.
So how you feeling, like, hunger-wise? Are you no longer hungry?
I'm no longer hungry, and I have another one of these remaining. They are 400 calories each.
Yeah.
Dang.
So, I mean, oh god, I can't eat. Obviously, I'm not supposed to eat the whole thing. That would be terrible.
Yeah.
Also, there's a function tonight that I'm planning to eat a lot of food at.
Exactly. 2,400 calories sounds awful.
Exactly. But it's technically taking the edge off the fact that I haven't had lunch. This is going to take the edge off the fact that
You usually get hungry around now.
I usually get hungry around now.
You're now no longer. Is your thirst provoked?
It is.
Yeah,
my teeth are covered in flour.
You've finished your water.
I did finish my water.
Do you want more water?
I could probably return for a second.
All right, I'll get some more water.
Thank you.
While we throw you over to this feed dump extra push.
Okay, Graham, you need to be a
A New Jersey man was understandably arrested after he tried to rob a gas station, but instead of demanding money, he demanded the clerks fill his loot bag with scratch-and-win lottery tickets. When that failed, he smashed a cash register with an axe, and when the police showed up, he bit a police officer.
The perfect crime.
His bail's been set at $350,000.
Well, he did lay teeth upon a police officer.
This seems like the best way to rob a convenience store. How much are they gonna have? Like 45 bucks in the till? He could have probably got $1 million. That's how lottery works, right?
That's right, Ben. By law, there's always one winner behind the counter, and they know which one it is, and they never give it to me!
And that's why, whenever your grandparents get you like a $2 scratch and win ticket for your birthday, they're ripping you off. Fuck you, Grandma. Give me my $15 Sears gift certificate so I can go buy some cheap-ass slacks.
Ben, my grandparents are dead!
Then I'll take you to the mall, and I'll buy you some khakis, and I'll be a better fucking grandparent than they ever were!
I'm a size 38, 32-inch inseam. It's commonly available.
Fuck you, Beej! Let's go to the mall!
I'll get my car!
Welcome back, everybody, to Project Subocean. Da-da-da.
What is that, Graham?
Your mic is.
My mic is rubbing. How embarrassing.
We don't rub mic on this show. TOS.
How's that?
Graham, what is Project Subocean?
Well, we have assembled here, I would say the three people currently in the building who have the strongest feelings on the subject of fashion. For those who tuned into the live viewing.
Shade.
I don't think so. What?
Not the people most qualified to comment on it, just people who have opinions.
Who have the strongest opinions, right? Who tilt fastest.
Yeah. If you tune into the Switch reveal, you got to see, this was my favorite part of it, was Ben doing a running commentary of all the various Nintendo executives, and that one guy from Sega.
Oh, what was with the dude who had like the open jacket and like the super baggy pants?
I don't
No,
know
he had
where
the
that's
best
from,
look.
but that was one of the
best
most
look.
solid because it's so clearly fashion forward. Like
Well,
the
yeah.
like
it looked like it
pleated,
was off like a Japanese fashion blog.
Oh, it totally
But,
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who makes that, but it was one of those like it threw me for a moment, and then I was like, wow, that's a really interesting statement of like he's clearly creative, like and
Okay,
they let him
yeah.
go that way because it also was, if you noticed, nobody was allowed to be more dressed up
Than the president.
the head.
Yeah.
Like he was it. Nobody else got to wear like a tie and a full suit, like in the company, and even the people guesting were in jeans and like a sport coat.
You know who I'm actually going to say was the worst dressed there? Was the tall EA executive who's just wearing bland, forgettable, fine clothes. Like, at least everybody else made an impression on me. I'm just like, he's wearing like a gray suit jacket and a lighter gray shirt.
Yeah, I mean, my beef was that there were a couple where it was like, okay, they've got like the dark rents denim that's cuffed and, you know, and then they're wearing a sport coat. But my beef was that they generally were wearing jackets that, most of them anyway, were indistinguishable from being part of a suit.
Right.
And in that case, you are effectively wearing a fashion mullet.
Right.
Yeah, business on top, party on the bottom.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Yeah, you
that's
want, like-
kind of like it needs to have some nod to being casual, whether
Yeah,
it is
a proper
specifically the
odd
fabric
jacket, yeah.
or patch pockets. Like there are a number of
Yeah, which is why I
tells,
like the
basically.
beige
Yeah.
suit, even though it looked weird AF, had no collar.
Right. It's
and it
very
was so
clearly
slouchy.
not meant to be a business suit.
Yeah, I thought it looked really cool.
So there you go.
We've got opinions.
Here on Project Subocean, of course, Subocean being a thing that we've discovered through various video games on Watch and Play, we have this panel assembled to critique the fashion and stylings of some video game characters that Corey and I have prepared for the panel, and they have not seen. They've not seen
so
these.
afraid too, because there's a wide variety of terrible stuff out there.
I'm excited.
I'm looking forward to it. All right, we're going to start, I think, with a fairly straightforward number. Number 1 here, we have Booker DeWitt from BioShock Infinite.
Okay, well, definitely, it's, I would say he's going for era appropriate, but it looks a little cosplay to me.
Yeah, see, he's
Very put
wearing
on.
his gun holster over his jacket.
Right, well, it's
But
not.
that
well,
seems
is-
like a nod
wait,
to convenience for
Can
me.
you?
Right.
Oh no, it's behind us, so I can look at that.
Yeah.
Is it a jacket or is it a
It's a-
double-breasted vest?
It's a double. It appears to be
double-breasted
It
vest.
looks
a
like a
double-breasted vest over.
that is worn open, which is weird enough on its own. And then there are all these kind of elements of sort
No, okay.
of
I
the
just want
era
to
of
point
style
out he
that they're
appears to have
cribbing
pinstripe
from.
pants and a herringbone vest.
Ooh.
Is it? Oh, yeah. It kind of. I guess it could be. It's hard to. Well, I mean, and then the contrast lapels, and
I think the contrast lapels are like a style thing, though.
Right.
For like, I think that's era appropriate.
No, for sure. Well, I mean, he's got like I think that's a wingtip collar, and then he also has the contrast cuffs on this shirt. But at the same time, like the shirt is mysteriously this kind of like dark rinse chambray looking shirt.
Yeah.
Which again, it's like there's this fusion of kind of like modern era casual. I mean, what it immediately says to me is, hey, we're into Uncharted. Let's put Uncharted in BioShock.
Right.
Because he's kind of got that vibe going on.
Yeah, this could be Nathan Drake.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him a pass.
Nathan Drake, 1883.
I'm gonna give him a pass on the holster outside the double-breasted vest because just for convenience sake, I don't think that you should. I never think that what the choices you make sartorially should inconvenience you. They should work for your lifestyle. Booker's lifestyle is
Also-
killing a lot of people.
Right.
That makes his guns easier to
Well,
access.
also, if he were to put a jacket on over it, like that's still where
Right.
you would want
Okay,
it.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
you wouldn't want it under the vest because the vest doesn't cover the entirety of your shoulder typically.
Right.
And so
yeah.
So as weird as it seems there, if he were to put a jacket on, I think that's the right place for that to go.
Yeah, and I think that, fashion should also reflect who you are, and Booker is a homicidal killing machine for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
He's
eats out
a-
of garbage cans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
Maybe he
Yeah.
dressed out of one too.
so okay, so
Right.
yeah, so he's
But
an
I'm gonna-
1800s trash panda.
I feel like that's like something the villain in the game would be like, Booker, you eat out of trash cans.
Yeah.
Did you dress out of them as well?
We've got it set up so that it's always going to stay on that monitor.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Just so you know, it will occasionally be
So
cutting
you don't
back
have
and
to
forth
look
between them. But all right, let's take a look at our second example today. Now this is Lightning from the Final Fantasy XIII saga, but specifically this was from a Louis Vuitton campaign. That they cross-promoted between Square Enix and Louis Vuitton.
right, because
my
of course.
immediate question
Wait,
is-
hold on. Out of. Why? Just why? I'm flabbergasted. Go ahead, Ben.
Oh, I was just going to ask, so does that mean they actually made the dress, or was this just all about the purse?
It's a great question.
Yeah, because I feel like the demographic of people who care about Final Fantasy 13
Yeah.
and the demographic of people who care about Louis Vuitton and will buy a high-end purse might just be me. And I'm just like, why? Not that I've ever spent Louis Vuitton money on a purse because it seems like a waste of cash.
Does her sword go in the purse? Does it,
The purse is the sword.
or does it transform? Oh, there you go. Yeah.
I like how the focus is quite clearly the purse too, as she holds it like.
Yeah, there's this
There's a series of photos with different outfits and different purses, and
where she can't
the
seem to
purse
get
is always the sort of the
So
where she can't quite. She's holding it in front of her, but she looks like she can't quite get it far enough away from her.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the begrudging holding of that. I mean, I've never been fond of the sort of designers that are like, here's my logo, I'm going to repeat it 1,000 times all over this. But I also understand that is what people are into when it comes to Louis Vuitton.
Who did the Louis? Well, because you're buying a Louis Vuitton, so you can tell people you bought a Louis Vuitton, not because it's a good purse or because it's a particularly well-designed bag, no, not because it even goes with things that you own. It's literally just a status symbol. But who did the Louis Vuitton deconstruction in the mid 2000s? Was that? It was like a Japanese designer. Was it like Takashi Murakami or something like that with the bright day glow colors? I missed that. I'm reminded of that by looking at this, but like, oh yeah, Japan. But like, it makes me miss it. Not that it was like, oh, this is like so bad. Also, can I just speak to the dress? Lightning is not a real person. She's like a computer-generated avatar who's designed to look good, and she still doesn't look good.
Yeah,
in this dress.
yeah.
Like that's a feat. That's almost an accomplishment to have an unflattering dress on somebody who could literally have any body.
And they gave it ridges down. I mean,
yeah, it looks like a trash bag.
It does.
Well, I mean, I guess this is part of the derelict collection.
Yeah.
Yeah, thumbs down to that.
Yeah. This reminds me, you know when you were a little kid and you would get in water fights and you had the bright idea of like making a garbage bag with armholes and a neck hole?
Yeah.
To keep dry?
I mean, here's the thing, though.
Just go up to the shoulders, yeah.
If that were animated and it was electric, like it was shimmering metallic and firing lightning, it would be a lot cooler.
Yeah.
But, you know,
This was from a print campaign. So.
This doesn't do it for me. Also, like, obviously, like, I can't think of obviously, Final Fantasy 13 is not known for its depth of characterization, but Lightning would not want to model a purse.
Doesn't seem to.
It does seem
fit,
sort of a misstep for the character.
I mean, this mostly just makes me think of now. All I can think of is Final Fantasy VIII and Squall's jacket, and the fact that they made replicas of that. Because, like, yes, that was the correct move. Because that jacket is fucking awesome.
Yeah, and that jacket is not so far like removed from reality either. It's just like a nice shearling jacket.
Yeah, I don't want to see Final Fantasy characters dressed up like people from our world. I want our world dressed up like people from Final Fantasy, right? Like if you're going to go with something ludicrous, don't get whatever this is. Dress like Kim and Kanye. I mean, really put yourself out there. Take risks and be bold.
I mean, okay, I'm going to level with you. The boots from Yeezy Season 3, I am super into.
Okay.
They have like a 2-inch thick, like kind of wedge kind of rubber sole. I just really dig the way it looks. I can't even explain it, but I like those boots a lot.
Fair enough. All right, let's move on to number 3. May from Overwatch.
This seems like just very practical gear. Look, spiked boots, warm fuzzy things, vaguely ethnic dress, which is kind of weird, but like that's just Overwatch's thing.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
For everybody's like, look what country I'm from. You can tell because of how I'm dressed.
Right. Yeah. It is that. It's like they. It reminds me a little of some costuming from Legend of Korra with a whole lot of shearling, which is fine because I mean shearling is kind of in right now.
I don't know if it comes across. It depends on which monitor you're looking at, but the spiral detail on the leggings.
Oh. Yeah, you can only see that on this.
No, this is from the concept art, so I don't actually know how well this is translated to the game, but it's the same costume as the game.
Yeah, no, like the neon side-lit leggings and I mean, I'm super into it.
Yeah, she looks great. It's a comfortable, practical outfit for exactly what she needs to do, which is blast people till they freeze to death.
Yeah, and then cap them in the face while making eye contact.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, I like that we're getting a diversity in body sizes here. Like this is a look that would look good on a variety of shapes, which I think is important.
I don't like fur, but that's me.
This could be
No,
fake
that's
fur.
fair.
Synthetic fur, yeah.
Faux fur,
I mean, she's not a real person, so it's
yeah,
not
exactly.
real fur.
Yeah, I mean, she hasn't literally killed millions of people.
True.
No.
Probably.
I told you not to go into my shed.
Jesus Christ. All right, next.
I
think I saw this guy at the mall.
He was buying a sword.
Ezio
he was,
Auditore?
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed 2.
Sipping Jugo juice.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed 2, etc.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed 2 and every Assassin's Creed after that because everybody likes Ezio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
this suffers from all video game fashion in that it's like way freaking over-designed, right? Like translating this into real life, and you've got like, are those like ruffles around the red stripes? They are. Like the red stripes on his like tunic have ruffles on the side, and then there's like this like triple layer thing and like the embroidery and stuff like that. And there's the embroidery on the back.
The buckles around his abdomen would get driven directly up into his sternum when he leans forward to tie his shoelaces, right?
Correct.
So, like,
oh
he
no,
was
but
quite
no
clearly,
shoelaces, Cameron. Buckles.
He was quite clearly dressed by somebody.
yeah. Well, I mean, secret blades aside, I definitely think the belt buckle is hyper impractical for someone who's at high mobility and has a lot of bending to do.
Can you even open a beer on it? Like, does it even fulfill the same role that like a cowboy's ludicrous belt buckle does? No.
Keep in mind that, in normal circumstances, the blades, the whole point is that you can't see them.
Right, is that they would be back here, I mean.
So this is actually a position that Ezio should never be in.
Yeah, this is very, I'm showing off, kind of. I mean, I don't think it's entirely
This
out
is a
of
runway
period.
pose.
Yeah, I really am into a lot of the sort of redesign of Victorian stuff that they did for Syndicate. I haven't played Unity. I've only seen the screenshots of people without faces. That was an incentive not to play a buggy game. But I mean, the impracticality stuff aside, it's reasonably close to period.
And he looks cool. He looks like a Bamf.
I mean,
right?
the boots and the half cape, I think, are my favorite things. Those are definitely the parts of this that I like the most.
I think boots and a half cape would make many outfits look cool.
I wish boots and half capes would come back for men now. I just want to point out that this outfit altogether is so well put together and so impressive looking. You don't notice right away that he's only wearing one glove. That takes minutes for you to finally pin.
See,
you.
I would actually say that that's a detriment because my eye is just being drawn. Like, I'm basically rastering back and forth. There's no clear focus for me, right? It's.
Now that you pointed that out.
Now you can't unsee it.
Yeah, I can't unsee it. Well, it's like they went, this gauntlet's on the outside, so let's put the other one on the inside, but give him a glove, and and that one's under the cape, so there's our symmetry, and it's like, no, you don't
I also
have
don't
to
like
do
that, like, he's got a very frilly, like ruffle around his wrist, like, clearly where he's going to get somebody's blood on that. Like, that's just impractical.
Well, it's going to soak all the way up your arm.
Yeah.
If you, jam a blade into somebody that has, I mean, if it's doing its job, it's got a runner for the, blood, basically so that it's not a clean cut and that they bleed out when you gut them. And then that's just going to go right up the arm. And the moment it touches that fabric, it's just going to seep into everything.
Blossom across it.
Yeah, I feel like a more practical look here would be short sleeves. I also want to note a tank top.
Yeah.
A tank top and like a Breaking Bad meth suit is probably the most practical way.
Yeah,
to
like
kill
a
as many-
face guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you
There's
don't
a
get like
butcher's
arterial
apron.
spray.
But we also didn't notice right away that he was wearing a bro necklace. Like you can see, it's like not a puka shell necklace.
Oh.
But I just think that the whole outfit is like it's a very subdued color scheme. It's like despite the fact that it's incredibly busy, it is internally cohesive. It presents a strong silhouette. Like I like this outfit. I like how Ezio looks. Right? It's totally silly and over designed, and the more you look at it, the more it falls apart. But like, you look.
Yeah, no, I think the strong silhouette is fairly compelling.
Well, one thing I've seen about this outfit, in terms of like cosplay style stuff, is that this only works if everything is like real. Like the leather stuff has got to be like the whole point is that he's an aristocrat or whatever, right?
Right.
So leather's got to be real leather. There's the you can get this outfit at like the crappy Halloween store, and it looks really sad.
Yeah. The like cheap, really thin vinyl in place of the leather doesn't work. You really do have to go all in on it.
That blood-soaking long sleeve shirt better be silk or nothing else.
All right, next.
Ooh, sorry. No.
Oh my God.
Mickey Mouse from Kingdom Hearts.
No, Goth Mickey is just
Mickey Mouse from Rick Owens' Runway.
Fashion.
I mean, that's what we're looking at.
Grandpa,
or
no.
like after Heidi Slimane took over Saint Laurent.
Grandpa, no.
making jokes.
Clothing. Wow.
Am I the only one who
No.
notices, or this?
Just
what this
no.
makes me think is that he's wearing some kind of cap over his nose, right? Because everything else is black, is sheathed in black, right? So obviously, like,
No,
it's not a hoodie either. Like, it's not a hood with ear holes cut in it. Those are covers over his ears now.
Yeah, there are wrinkles
What?
in the
Really?
ear covers.
Yeah. Those aren't his ears. That's part of the hood.
Right. It's
Yeah.
like
you were correct.
It's,
How does he
yeah,
get
it's
his ears
basically
into there, by
right.
the
It's
way?
basically a boob sock for his ears.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's very. Oh God, I always forget the term, but like, it's this particular narrow band of street style that is all black clothing and like super heavy draping and asymmetry and like
But you know
dropped
what? It
crotch,
almost-
all of that kind of stuff. I can't remember what it's called, but this is completely in that vein.
Actually, it actually doesn't remind me of that, but you're very close. Like with the sort of like athletic, like vinyl-y look of the fabric. This kind of reminds me a little bit of health goth, which is like the worst look.
I don't
It's like
know
where people.
that.
Oh my God! I have some pictures to show you later. That's where
No,
people
I'm
like.
okay.
No,
I'm all right.
no, it was a very short-lived fad, and it would be like people wearing athletic clothes but also being pallid and gothy.
Oh,
Could
come
you
on.
I'm not even
imagine?
joking. I will bring it up on my phone right now.
Can you imagine being the artist who was given the note for this, and then having to clarify with your boss? And your boss is like, the director for the game is like, no, yeah, you heard me.
Yep. This is how Mickey Mouse should look.
And you submit this being like, guess I'm working late tonight when this comes back. And they're like,
there's a Tumblr, by the way, but I just brought up the Google image search.
Pretend, ignore that it's Mickey with the ears, right?
I mean, those first ones are definitely in the
Like-
same. I think health goth became this other trend, is what happened.
You've got this
yeah, Health Goth's a couple years old now.
black
The ones with
vinyl looking.
With the Adidas
well, the
stuff.
viewers can't see that. So like black vinyl looking
Here,
hoodie.
something like this.
Oh, okay, here we go. Paul's found something.
Let me.
Wait, he's trying to.
Yep, yeah,
Yep,
those are the
perfect.
ones I was laughing at with the like.
Oh, wow.
The midriff is exposed, but it's still goth.
Health goth. Wow. All right. So okay,
They've got that healthy pallor to the skin.
it's the double zipper that I question.
yeah.
Right on Mickey here, that he's got it zipped down from the top and up from the bottom.
Well, if he didn't, he probably couldn't walk.
Yeah. But
Maybe it's like a mid-2000s Trent Reznor kind of look.
No, Trent was out of that by that time.
Oh, yeah.
This is way more
like
Evanescence.
late 90s. Oh, Evanescence. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Mickey Mouse, Evanescence. Two great tastes that get out of my mouth.
That made me want to
All right.
throw up.
Yeah.
Let's
So we give this look a big thumbs down.
let's let Mickey be and move on to.
Poor Mickey.
I think we saw it briefly there. Claire Redfield from Resident Evil.
I mean, Claire Redfield by way of Daisy Duke almost.
Yeah.
What's with the cowboy boots?
That's what made me think
Do they
of it.
have heels? That they look like they have
Yes.
heels.
We
That
can't
seems
see, but
really,
probably.
really
I
impractical.
promise you they have heels.
Well, I mean, cowboy boots have-
I like the red denim vest. I'm gonna be honest. Like it's just yeah.
I mean, a vest is convenient for what
So
you want.
it's a black high collared tactical, almost sort of a bike.
Tactical turtleneck.
Yeah,
I
basically.
mean, yeah, it's basically like
and
a roll neck
and
or a
matching
mock neck.
black bike shorts.
But
Oh,
then
those
she's
are
got-
bike shorts
On
under
top of which
cutoffs.
She's wearing.
Are the cutoff Daisy Dukes.
See, I couldn't make it out on. Yeah.
Honey, no.
That's why I brought this one out.
Like, okay, if you want to wear skimpy clothes, but you don't want to be cold, just, like, don't. Or if you're, like, layering on because
Ben's having a real good time.
I don't even
I mean,
know how to express my, like,
listen.
my brain is grinding to a halt and I'm trying to justify how you would even come up
When
with
I'm
this.
fighting an endless horde of the undead who want to consume my flesh and any scratch is infectious, what I like to do is bear the majority of my
Yeah.
skin to them.
Now,
like,
in
if-
Claire's defense, she was merely going to Raccoon City to try and find her brother Chris. and then was set upon by zombies when in this outfit. In latter games, she wore exactly the same top, but full jeans.
Okay, well, that's an improvement at least, but
I
guess
see,
this was
like-
comfortable to drive into town.
And she was on a motorbike.
If I saw this,
Nope.
yeah, no, that would be so cold.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
you would
was it
just
summer?
straight burn your thighs.
Oh God, yeah, on the yeah.
Yeah, like
No.
no. Absolutely not.
see,
You're
like,
not
here's
ride
what
on
I think
on a bike in
happened.
that.
Here's what I think happened
turned out
in
better
the
than I thought.
design process. She was drawn wearing the Daisy Dukes and just the vest.
You're probably
And they were
right.
like, oh, for Christ's sakes, no, that's even too much for us. And then they're like, but I don't want to change all this. Let's just give her some like skin-tight black shorts and a skin-tight black t-shirt. And then she's showing less flesh, but we don't have to totally alter her silhouette.
Right.
Yep.
By the way,
like, if
sorry, I did find, here's from the actual game.
Uh-oh.
So,
Right, because this is from a...
Oh, yep.
Well, this is,
heels.
again, this is not from RE2, but because the was very low polygon. But yes,
Right.
this is an in-game model from, I don't know, like an RE2 remake or something. So, yep.
Like if I
Yeah, no, I'm super into that vest.
It's a sweet vest.
Yeah.
I'm honestly into the, like, just
Is
the
that
bottom
Led Zeppelin
needs to
art on the
change.
back?
I don't know what it is. It's some sort of
I
band.
don't know. Blah. I feel like that's just very male gazy. I don't think it's practical for what she needs to do.
Yeah.
I think
well,
it's...
the motorcycle's the dead giveaway. Like
Yeah.
the
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Like,
your thighs
ignore-
against
Yeah.
the engine.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
in the merest defense of the game, she never went into this is what I'm going to wear to fight zombies.
Right.
She was set
Sure.
upon by that. She was, however, riding a motorbike at night, wearing that outfit. So, I think we've got a couple more.
All right, here we go.
I think 3 more. Oh yes, Tingle.
Oh, this is a masterpiece. But I mean, like, you look at this and you're like, that's Tingle. It's his whole outfit speaks to his tingleness.
yeah, I'm getting a tingle right now. I guess. right here.
He's, the straps on his arms is I believe he has a
backpack.
little backpack.
Yeah.
Backpack.
He has a tiny backpack.
But the thing is, like, what do you want? Like, what do you need
I mean,
to...
what can you say to Tingle? Really?
Yeah.
I mean, you look at his soul patch, and you think that anybody who still is proudly rocking a soul patch, you know, is kind of
Yeah.
weird at this point.
Well, and
and
the
then the
beauty
rest
mark.
of the outfit just backs that up.
Soul patch,
Yeah.
beauty mark, and his jolly red
Like,
nose.
yeah, what do we say to this man here other than you go and be in this crazy world?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
you do you, fam. I feel
Yeah.
like it's
Yeah,
just
no,
the
that's
reaction
always
to
how
it.
I felt about Tingle. It's like, I get it. You're into fairies, man. You chase that dream.
Yeah.
He's like that guy who dresses up like real life Peter Pan.
Yeah. Live the dream, man.
Yep.
Yeah, you do you.
It's like if a lot of fashion, is just that like owning
Yeah.
it and confidence,
Yeah,
then
exactly.
Tingle
That's
is
it.
off the charts.
Yeah, look at
It's
this.
figuring out
He's-
what you're into and what you're comfortable in
He's
and running
comfortable.
with it.
Hey, look, I feel like a green morph suit is nothing if not comfortable. Stretch fabric.
I also appreciate his nod to modesty that he has.
Yeah, the little
that
red-
He has
yeah,
his
the-
little kind of bikini briefs over the morph suit, so we don't
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
look
Yeah,
at
no.
the outline of
Yeah,
any of his
yeah, the cash and
genitalia.
prizes.
Of the Tingle.
I think it's important to
The little
remember that
Tingler.
when you dress
The
yourself,
little Tingler.
you want to dress in a way that gives you confidence and makes you feel like yourself
Yep.
and presents your best self forward.
Yeah, because if you don't feel comfortable, you won't look comfortable.
He
You will look
feels-
awkward and out of place, and you'll look like you're wearing a costume rather than being you.
And,
Yep.
And-
Tingle is definitely being him.
Speaking of being yourself, our last one here,
Kuma!
Kuma from Tekken.
I mean, he's a bear. I don't want to argue with him too much.
Yeah, what are you going to say to him? Dude's a bear.
I mean, I like
Doesn't have
that-
opposable thumbs. I mean, getting the kerchief on
So
is even
just
an accomplishment.
the one
Only the
studded
one
ankle
yeah.
bracelet?
It's like, I mean, I don't typically wear bracelets in pairs.
Oh, that must be the security bracelet because of his DUI.
Yeah, no, I mean, it does kind of evoke, house arrest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
very
like you
much.
see this guy ahead of you in McDonald's, and you're like, oh.
But also,
Yeah.
you're not going to say anything
And
because he's a
just
7
flashing
foot tall
red.
bear.
Yeah.
You know.
And you're like, I'm just gonna step to the side in case the cops have to
Right.
barrel through.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like maybe I'll wait for him to finish his order before I get in line.
Yeah, and but you know what? I'm also not going to bother him because I don't need McNuggets that bad.
Yeah.
I love the idea that maybe there's like a are really like a really strongly opinioned personal stylist standing just off shot, covered in scratches. It's like
Bleeding profusely from the head and neck.
I felt like he needed this kerchief, and I was willing to sacrifice for it.
I mean, red's a good color for Kuma. It goes with his fur.
I'm gonna be honest. I would love to see him in like a ranch coat. Like I think he would look awesome in a ranch coat.
I mean, it just depends whether he thinks he would look awesome in a ranch coat.
Well, I mean that's true, but I'm not gonna tell him how to dress because
Yeah,
he's Kuma.
Yeah,
I would like to maintain having a face.
The face, your face situation is
Yeah.
a good situation, so let's leave it as a good situation.
Yeah, connected to the rest of my flesh.
Yeah.
Alrighty then, that is going to do it for the first edition of Project Subocean. I'm sure we'll bring this one back sometime because this was a lot of fun. And now we're going to throw it over to, correct me if I'm wrong, the stream highlights trailer for some of the most fun stuff that's happened on the Loading Ready Run streams in the past several weeks. So check that out.
You do not have long to...
Exciting stage! Fuck!
That's obviously only phase 1. No!
Maybe.
What?
Why did you
can't
turn
just...
into...
Michael, you can't just turn into a fucking jet plane like it's nothing!
Oh, you were kidding me. That shithead dog? You fucking piece of shit. Fucking fuck. Oh, fuck you, duck hunt. Yes! Yeah, fuck you! That's what you get, you laughing piece of shit.
I didn't know trucks could fly.
I believe trucks can fly.
Yep, and
I believe trucks can touch this guy. Oh, shite.
Oh, I got nothing for you.
Can't even muster the single tear?
No.
Oh, you should hydrate.
Man waifu, scourge of the seven seas.
Someone who breaks in.
Man waifu.
Someone who breaks in through the wall with a mandolin. I am man waifu.
The double? The triple? Oh! Yeah, no, I mean, that's fair. We deserve that.
I'm sorry.
No!
No!
Why?
Please, put us inside of ourselves.
Yeah, all right, mister. I moved across the map, and then I turned around, and now I'm gonna go back.
There's a method to my madness.
Okay.
I was really happy with Senpai's butt parts.
But in the meantime,
What the fuck? There are little faces. What the fuck? It looks like a jib jab video. Oh yeah. Drummy bar! Drummy bar! Drummy bar! Drummy bar! Yeah!
All right, look up now. Look up.
What? Oh, What the fuck?
Run!
What the
Run!
fuck?
Run!
What the fuck is that? What the fuck?
How's my mind squeeze?
I'm doing great.
Thrill me, you pretty young thing.
Yo, Baron, I'm uncomfortable, but I can dig it.
It's wads. Why is it not wazed?
Exactly. Why does it say?
I never noticed that
why does-
before.
why does
Corey,
this-
why did you put that into my brain?
Huh? Yeah, that's the microphone. That's where all the sound goes. Yeah.
What would you like for Christmas? I'd like you to leave me alone. Nope.
First player goes first. Wow, thank you. Thank you, game, for putting that in this book.
First player goes first. You can not give your significant other a gift, and they will still marry you.
Did you do that to Heather?
No, never. Are you fucking out of your mind?
A little dizzy.
I mean, did you build your deck thinking, boy, these sages give me energy, and then I can use energy
Yes.
to make Thopters?
My deck has 2.
You didn't just random into that idea?
The deck has 2 virtuosos and 3 sages.
So, like, this was a plan? Oh my god, I never thought to plan my draft decks!
Yeah.
I drew the cards that I put in my deck.
Are you?
So are
What's
we.
that like?
Yeah, what's it
that
like
like?
having nincompoops screaming in the other room?
Wow,
while
that
you're
must be really disruptive. That has to be fucking awful.
Oh man, isn't that
Don't
the
you
worst?
hate it when people just come in the room when you're streaming and just fuck with your shit?
Yes.
ASL 76M, the payload. Oh shit, that's the wrong person. That's the wrong hair.
1 second.
No, Beej.
No time.
You gilded your lily! You gilded your lily!
In this episode, 2 small girls beat up dollar store Sephiroth.
Everything okay, Ian?
Maybe.
All right.
Shit.
Trucks flying in the air. This is fine.
No, we're out of trucks!
No, we're fine. That one truck is fine. That one truck is not fine. Where is that one truck going? That one truck is drunk.
You betrayers!
We had it.
All of you
We
are
had it.
Judas!
We had.
Goodbye. Help.
Please cut. Please cut.
All right, here we go. Check this out. 3 in 1. Oh! That's got to be a stream highlight. That's the best thing I've ever done in a video game in my life.
Welcome back to Loading Ready Live. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm here now with Molly Lewis.
Hello.
How's it going, Molly?
It's pretty good. How are you doing?
Doing great. And we're thrilled that you were able to be here for the benefit concert, which benefits all the benefits. We have some songs prepared. They're not prepared actually. They're not remotely prepared. We're going to be making some improvised songs, and by we I mean not me, but other people and Molly are going to be doing some songs for you.
I'm helping.
For all kinds of benefits that they don't know about. So Kathleen, you want to come in here for the first performance?
I am honored to be helping to raise money for Thing.
Yes. And your thing is the Ugly Children's Fund.
Oh no, I actually don't know anything about ugly children because my child is perfect and beautiful. But I'll dig deep into my reserves of heart. Does anybody have some reserves of heart they could lend me? All right, but this is for the ugly children, and ugly children is truly unfortunate. Like, you go to the store, and somebody's like, what's wrong with your child? That's an unfortunate shovel accident that happened. But you know what? Sometimes that just happens, and sometimes you have to move past that. But that's why I prepared this beautiful song. Oh, your children may be horrific, look like they were smashed in the face by a truck covered in inexplicable spikes. But that doesn't mean they shouldn't get teddy bears and really expensive bikes. Give generously for ugly kids. I don't know what it's like to have one. Mine is beautiful and perfect, but I have some empathy for you. Oh, your kid is really ugly. I'm kind of sorry, but it's also very funny that he looks like a mutt. A genetic experiment gone wrong, or maybe just something weird. I don't know what it is, but maybe he can one day grow a beard. Your kid is so ugly, so I'll give generously, so he can move to Hawaii, or maybe to Fiji, where they don't care about that face stuff, or they can just hide him with a coconut. Whatever works. Here's $5.
Please give generously to the Ugly Children's Fund.
Can I just say that turned out way better than that?
Here, have a seat. Here.
Appreciative snaps.
Very nice, very nice. Next up, our next performers. We've got Beej and Ian here. Beej, how you doing?
My belly hides a terrible secret.
Did you finish the other brick?
Yes.
Can't believe you ate the whole thing.
How? So you're full now.
I am rooted fully to the ground.
Delightful.
Are we on camera?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
There you are.
You're on camera.
Christ, my head itches
I can.
all of a sudden.
So, Beej and Ian are going to be doing a one-word song, which means, well, that's
One
word
at
a
time.
yes, which will be word, one word at time word, and the benefit that they are hoping that you will give generously for is the people for the correct hanging of toilet paper.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. Shall I start? I hang my toilet paper like a human being. The way it should be hanging is with a way of seeing the outside of the toilet paper should face up. And if you don't hang it the right way, you will fuck it up. So you must go hang your toilet paper right. Otherwise, I'll come to your house and kick you in the nuts. But wait, there's more. You're going to crash because I've got a secret, a terrible secret rash. Because I'll take the toilet paper and wipe it on you. You'll have another piece of toilet paper inside your stew. Toilet paper is crucial to civilization. Hanging it over your head is crucial for the nation. If you are a patriotic person, hang it right. 'Cause otherwise, this song will just go on for all night.
I appreciate that you didn't take a stance on over or under. The correct way to hang toilet paper is up.
Yeah. That's true.
Chat does not know what to make of it.
If you're one of those terrible people who just leaves your toilet paper on the counter, or on the toilet, I'm looking at you,
On the
Corey.
tank.
Just hang it up is all I'm asking. Take the goddamn roll off and put it back. I do that every time.
So please give.
We have a problem with our partners.
Well, I guess we're living together now because we certainly can't go home anymore.
So please give generously to the people for the correct hanging of toilet paper.
We don't have a home anymore.
And for our final benefit, we're going to bring everyone together.
It's an all skate.
All three of our previous vocal performers and Molly
Hello.
are going to be performing a. This is the one-man song,
Yeah.
which is to say that they're all going to be singing in unison, which is a neat trick.
How about you guys get in front of me? You want? There we go. Shuffle. There
Okay,
we go.
will you be able to follow along then? Okay.
Oh, how short? Do?
Multiple microphones.
Okay, let me
You-
just.
you have a
I'm just gonna
microphone
uncleep.
Okay.
Let's do it sort of. Beatles.
You can just like lean into the performance.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's
like
good.
the Beatles. Sort of do the
So
Beatles.
we'll share
thing.
this mic and they'll share that mic.
Please ignore the apple cinnamon flavor of my breath.
I just had a brick and I can't smell anything else right now.
And of course, the
the Loading Ready Run benefiting benefits concert performers, or all-stars, of course, want you to open your hearts and your wallets for the lovely cause of Feed the World with Bees.
Okay. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
No.
Let's hear the song.
Here's our pitch.
Yeah. Just watch and sing along.
Feed the world with bees. Feed the world if you please. 'Cause bees are tasty and full of cheese. Why do bees have cheese? Tell me, please.
Don't ask questions.
You don't want to know the answer to. It will just frighten and confuse you. Feed the world with bees. Please and thank you.
And the crowd goes wild.
Could have gotten much worse.
Does that make you feel better?
Please give generously. And now, because it's been several weeks since the last episode,
How do you give generously? To who?
to
Bits in the chat.
sure, why not? Give it to us. We'll make sure the people get it. You can trust us. We're good for it.
The cheese bees people.
The cheese bees people. The Feed the World with Bees. And now, now we have a third feed dump extra push for you. So please enjoy that.
Authorities in Louisiana have arrested a man after they said he accidentally texted a deputy to set up a meth deal.
Obviously, he didn't mean to text the deputy. He meant to text the sheriff.
Grammar question. What is accidentally modifying here? Did he accidentally text the deputy, or did he accidentally set up a meth deal? Commas are important.
Sorry, did he text or did he iMessage?
New deputy. Who dis?
Hi, am I good? Oh, hi again. Welcome to that. So now, here, you should get out of your way. You should get in there. Nope. How are we doing this? Ian, get over. Okay. Well, all right. Now that's great. Now we did musical chairs. Speaking of musicals, we thought it would be funny if. Should we just tell what the original plan was?
Yeah.
We thought it'd be funny if Molly came up with lyrics to the Loading Ready Live theme song, and it turns out that is not practical.
The only thing that this song really lends itself to lyrically is a bad rap.
Yeah, because they're all like single syllable sounds that aren't really connected to each other. And so the words would have been like Twitch, it's a show, and it's live, and a show. Like, it's not a lot you can do there.
So instead, Molly Lewis on ukulele, accompanied by Ian Horner on kazoo, are going to be actually. Do you want to line that camera up on them? Are going to be performing an instrumental cover of the piece of royalty-free music that we purchased for the theme song to Loading Ready Live.
I forgot that we were doing this, and then the show went live, and I went, oh.
Who are we owed the royalties to then?
No, we paid for it.
Okay. No, us.
What? No, it's royalty-free.
But there's mechanical licensing.
What?
Roll the song.
Let's cut to them over here, and let's give it a shot. Why not? Who knows how this is going?
1 and then a 2 and then a 3 and then a 4 and then.
That was amazing. And that's the show. What a fine note to go out on. Wow. Thanks muchly to Molly and Ben for joining us this week. Hey, if people want to find you outside of being on our streams all week, where should they go?
We're on Twitch as Waffle Media, so follow Waffle Media on Twitch. We're still figuring out what that means, but we're doing a long play of Dark Souls right now. That's lots of fun, and that's all we got right now. We'll figure it out.
And you're at Molly23 on Twitter?
On the Twitter and the Instagram.
And on the Instagram, and Ben is at DandyGeek on Twitter. There he is. Yeah. And he's a fine man. And and yeah. And thank you all for joining us. And yeah, now it's time for the welcoming of the subs. So everyone get in here. Thanks for bearing with us with our weird drone intro. We rehearsed that a couple times, and the drone crashed into some stuff, but not quite so spectacularly as it did on the actual take. It just sort of it just took off. What is? Oh, you're kneeling on something. I see. Yeah, go for it, Paul. I'll hand the mic around.
Well, thank you all so much for joining us today on Loading Ready Live. And thank you for supporting us either through Patreon or as one of our subscribers to our channel. So let's see who those people are this week.
PM Avers with a 37-month resub who says, yes, Adam, yes. And that might be from earlier today. Yes, these are from just the end of Adam's stream. Toidle with a 34-month resub who says, thanks you for the stream, friend.
Nosrak2 is a new subscriber. Thank you, Nosrak2.
Grizz checks for 41 months, 34 months, 37 months. I guess we got to keep going higher.
Medic of Old has subscribed for 29 months. Thank you, Medic of Old.
Mikio, new subscriber.
Mid-Top is a new subscriber as well. Thank you for your subscription.
Rythagar for 21 months. Oh no, there's a skeleton. That's a lie. That is not true.
Edward Gine for 35 months. Thank you, Edward.
Coffee for the Coffee God with a 2-month resub says, it was the bee's dick.
Oh, that's who did it.
Brotherhood 49 for 11 months says, yes, cannot wait till The Last of Us 2 comes out.
This is all stuff from Adam's show.
Thrown to Wolves for 32 months.
Just the end of his show.
Kovo375 is a new subscriber.
Ed Roach, 31 months. Adam, finally.
Corey Anderson 6 is a new subscriber as well. Thank you for the sub.
Ghost Waz for 2 months, haunting us.
Dentro for 11 months. I loved the adventure of Linkable.
18 months. Robo Nixon with an 8-month resub says, smash the state, Adam. What's up?
Okay, that was the last.
Oh, now, okay. Tyrannic Moron with a 40-month resub says 40 months is 10 times 4, which is correct.
And Taran Invader has subscribed for 6 months. Thank you.
Bud_AV is a new subscriber. Welcome.
Devin Sanity subscribed for 37 months, saying 37 months. That's almost insert joke here.
Castlewise has resubscribed for 4 months. Thank you for sticking around.
Tony, another new subscriber. I keep getting all the new subs. Thank you for subbing.
The Green Monster 450 is a new sub. Thank you for your subscription.
Dix for 41 months. Give me a little bit and I can get the answer of life, universe, and everything.
Gorim9 with an 8-month resub says single times is the best part of my day.
Mr. Cynicism for 2 months says, foot.
Is that how you pronounce that? Yes. Acromonk is back for 4 months. Welcome.
Tino Didrikson says a lot of things off screen, but then Moonshine Theory 15 primes divided the order of the moons. That's science.
Pavande, 2 months. We're so glad to finally be giving back art or something.
And welcome back, Skystrike with 4 months.
I feel like it was Tino.
offering for 40 months. Nice, clean 40-monther.
Nerd. For 27 months. Time for foot.
James in the chat says, Adam says, get your own subs, you thieves. Coyotar with a 5-month resub says, thanks to LRR for being the best community on Twitch. Thank you.
Ransom time for 4 months says 4 months. That's almost a meme.
Astro TH16 for 36 months says 3 years. That's almost you know the drill.
Jigo Kudo. Finally catching a LoadingReadyLIVE live. Thanks.
8 months.
Darth Vader, 4 months. Thank you for coming back.
Enigma Harper for 31 months. 31 months, that's a long time, Enigma Harper.
Pious Heathen for 14 months, introducing extended family to learn lure for the first time.
Speeder Vankman, new subscriber.
Lavender Extract with a 6-month resub. That's almost 3 years. Except it's not, but I do like Lavender Extract.
Science Lord for 4 months says 4 months. Sorry, I left the drone on there.
Sean 5961 for 3 months. Drones, what can go wrong?
Falcon Talos is subscribed for 24 months, saying exactly 2 years for once.
JZ1011 is a new subscriber, and thank you for coming to the channel.
The Maricat subscribed again for 4 months. Drone-tacular Homicide. Thank you, the Maricat.
Flail Squared for 4 months. Welcome back.
Peter Jordash, new subscriber. Thank you.
Sergeant Crazy Panda is a new subscriber that I want to keep away from a face. Thank you, Sergeant Crazy Panda.
Kyle Gers is back for 4 months. Thank you.
Espel Tyrell for 2 months. Needed LRL after Day's terrible pre-release.
Bacon Fork, you put it in your face with your bacon. See you at PAX South. 2 months.
The Gray Rabbit for 6 months. Beej eats all the food before bouncing nose. That sounds awful, but thank you for being...
Ferret Badger 84 with a resub on 5 months. Charging Badger, charging free. Thank you, Ferret Badger.
Taskeen is a new subscriber. Thank you, friend. Just
Kanoki 2 for 36 months. 3 years of fun and derps. Thank you all for all you do.
Hey, Kanoki. Pseudonym Prime with a 3-month resub. That's a good pseudonym. Pseudonym.
Burger Teraf, a new prime and maybe just a tureen. Thank you.
Jam Falcon is a new subscriber. Delicious Jam Falcon.
Dr. Bobnar Awesome for 15 months. That's some percentage of the same number of years.
Koizom, 6 months. Got to get on the good foot.
Plains Runner, 3 months. You have exactly 3 months under your skin. Thank you, Plains Runner.
King Torm for 5 months. A man of few words.
Limmy new subscriber. Thank you.
Sprunderscore, a new subscriber. Welcome to the channel, Sprunderscore.
Darius Engineer for 36 months says, hello, Internet. Hi.
Hi. Dr. McBoop. Well, hello, new subscriber.
Ash Burnham for 4 months. You guys are the best.
One Helios 1 is a new subscriber. Welcome to the channel.
Awesome. Beck Bell has 35 months. Thank you, Beck Bell. Glad to have you back.
It's LSU Gamer 13 for 33 months.
Mad Dog M 39 for 6 months. Hang your toilet paper up.
Driascent with a 9-month resub says John Cleese must pay fees for filling his sleeves with these cheese stuffed with bees.
Wilhelm Screamer for 20 months says, I joined into the site of Ian's Kazoo and I'm totally lost. Would not want it any other way.
No Cola Ship for 4 months. Beej eats the whole bees.
Lear 1987 for 7 months. Oh, right, I was planning to resub. Better get in before the end.
Cross Voice 1. Voice 1. 9 months. You've been here a while. Thank you.
Corporeal Rabbit is a new sub. And you get to do this next month, too.
Runner Ninja Fred for 17 months. Awesome ukulele.
Eric L. 26 months. Thank you.
Daniel Out, a new subscriber. Welcome to the channel, Daniel Out.
True Mortality, a new subscriber.
Just enough. There's a new subscriber.
Thermos for 14 months. Can we get a sartorial opinion on Lance Boyle?
Megan Teo for 4 months, less than 3.
Alonzo Swift, no relation, is a new subscriber. Thank you.
Banrail for 4 months. Yay, last minute resub.
Roasted M&M, new subscriber. Thank you.
And thank you for 17,369 bits. Addie Pie, Mavrande, Red Pill, Blue Pill, Pete Simpson, the Blue Cosmonaut, Earthen One, Awabajack. Ooh, I can't quite read that one. I'll get it from the thing in a second. Anonymousless, Asian Insect, Tokanada, J Poe, Science Lord, Disarasta, Foxmore 320, VM Kid, Prince Nimzar, Rock Pusher, Jigo Kuro, Sir Octopus, Peter 200LX, W Nevik, DM818, Chaotic Observer, Devin Sanity, The Kraus House, Pseudomonkey 23, Dark Scoots, and Benvolio.
That is Lady Lay.
Lady Lay, thank you so much.
Showing up like that.
And I see, in particular, Anonymousless and Science Lord and Tokanada with 2,000 bits from Anonymousless, 1,500 from a Wabajack, and 1,000 each from Science Lord and Tokanada. Did we miss a sub? I'm so sorry, Chemistry. I didn't see it on the thing, even though we thanked other people from Adam's stream. Well, thank you and welcome back. Always thank you. And that's it.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching and supporting us and everything. We got more awesome streams coming up tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day and basically all the time. So check out the stream schedule. And now this.
Hey, Paul, I just finished the mandatory after-show knife count, and we're missing one.
That's weird. Oh, that can't be good.
Oh, a chance to avenge my sensei.
I gave you a knife to help mankind! I've been waiting for this since 1988's Phantasm 2. Oh, my pointy friend who's fun to be with!
Oh my god, have you guys seen Yuri on Ice?
Who ordered the hit off Amazon?
Why am I here?
I also have a punchline. Activating optical camouflage.
No! Get out!